Alright, chat. We're back at it again on this NBA 2K25, day 3. Um, I gotta get my headphones here. Hold on. Let me get my gaming headphones real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Um, since we're- Alright, chat. We back at it again on this NBA 2K25. Oh, this is kind of hurting my skull. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this is the guy that we're gonna go up for. One of my favorite players on here, and probably one of the most exciting Invincibles to use. Regardless, I heard that his animations is not as good as far as dribbling animations. I heard the jump shot is very decent, which I'm not surprised because Paul George's jump shot is OZ. I have the pink diamond of him, and I'm practicing that. So it's like, here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my, I got the Pacers. I'm actually about to do an episode of these guys. This guy right here. PG-13. I'm actually going to go ahead and go practice with his release. And if I go to freestyle on here, and I just squat up everybody. And I just practice the jump shot with PG-13. And I go to Paul George. I'm not sure if this one has the same release, but I'm curious to know. Now the step back I'm not a fan of though. The release is OC. Green, pow. So yeah, this is not the Invincible. This is the, as y'all can see, this is the other version of Paul George. But he gets buckets. Trust me, he gets buckets. I played with this card before. It gets buckets, bro. It's like that. It's really like that. Now, the behind the back is a W. That's a W. See, the behind the back is a W, but me being able to do stuff like, step back, it needs a different step back because that step back is not going to work. See, that behind the back is actually not bad. I can deal with behind the back. Now, I'm actually going to try this guy in the game. I'm going to play. So this is what I'm going to do. We are at level, I can't see it from the top of the screen. So we're at level 18. We're one game away from completing level 19. And the goal is to get to level 25 for today's live stream. Okay, the goal is to get from 19 all the way to 25. So we're going to play, let's see. So after this game, it'll be the first game, and then we'll hit level 20, and then we'll get Dark Matter Amari Stoudemire. We'll debut him live, and then I'll do a separate video of him. And then this will take 3 games of domination. This will take 3 games, 3 games, 3 games. So after this game will be level 20, and I'm gonna go to domination. I'm gonna go ahead and do level 19, complete that real quick, and then I'm gonna do level 20. Level 20 will be the start. So 20, 21. So this is gonna take 3 games. So I got one more game. So we got 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19 games. That's how many games we got to play, guys, in domination. And then later on in the live stream, it's going to be a long live stream for you boys. So We got to play at least 19 games. At least 20. If not 19, 20 games at least. So, I'm going to go ahead, since we're striving to getting that Invincible Paul George, we're going to go ahead and start things off with this Pacers team. We're going to use this Pacers team. That's what we're going to use. And I'm going to hoop it up with this Paul George and see if I can still green like I used to. Because I got to practice. Because once I get the Invincible... Sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so difficult too. Let me use the other side. I'm so used to using the other side. Hold on, guys. Yeah, there we go. Somehow I couldn't do that on the other side. Let me see. Yeah. I do it on this side. It stays up more often. Okay, there we go, guys. So this is a left version. It's not a right version. My bad. Alright, so... give me 1 second. I'm going to move my camera over here to the left. And I'm also going to move this camera to the left. 1 sec. Ignore the background, okay, guys? Ignore the background. Do not pay attention to this. Crap. I dropped this. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I did not mean to drop this. Put this over here. Hold on. Okay. I think now we're good. So now we can go ahead and play this game. Let's get it. Jermaine O'Neal, big fella.
Here we go.
Here we go. All right, Paul. Give it to me. I guess not. My bad, folks. It's a good thing this is pro difficulty. Smooth. Come on, Paul. I guess not. Yeah, I gotta practice with him, y'all. I gotta practice with this one. So when I get the Invincible, I'm good. And then I'll have a good gameplay. Practice makes perfect, y'all. Practice makes perfect. Improvement, sorry. But anyways. And we're gonna do those challenges, trust me. Get at least to level 23 or 24, something like that. By Sunday, I'm gonna hit level 30. That's for sure. By Sunday, I'm gonna definitely hit level 30. Where Paul at? Okay, Paul's right there. Let's use the behind the back. Where you going? Woo! That was a nice move, George. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. He's a great defender, though. That's a good shot by Luka. Oh, crap, I messed up. Okay. Let me cut on this commentator thing, because I'm not really going to talk as much. Turn him on. There we go.
By Halliburton. George has got 5 now.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Now here's Washington. Gafford finds Doncic. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's George.
Yeah, I gotta.
He's got 5. Lets it go from deep.
2K!
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Irving fires from way outside.
Nope.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harrington, the pass to George. Fires from deep.
Grenade.
Another three for Chicago.
3 points.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. George with a steal.
Goodbye.
And he drives in.
Hey.
And George with the jam. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Dallas trails by 5. And the foul on Tyrese
I
Halliburton.
guess not.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Again, the miss by Dallas.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Three-pointer.
Nice.
Gets the three to fall. Harrington's got 5.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Now Neesmith. Halliburton, the pass to Hansbrough. They grab their own miss. Here's Harrington.
Fake. Lay him.
And finally, they hit one. 7 points in the game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Chicago leading by 10. And Neesmith,
Hello.
here we go.
Hey.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off
Nice,
to
good
such a
defense.
hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Lay
Just a
him.
perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. Washington outside. Pass to Irving. And here's Thompson for 3. It's hauled in by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Out left to the wing.
Grenade.
Shot is good by Harrington.
Hey, Al Harrington, this man is actually a bucket.
Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Doncic passes to Washington. It doesn't go for him.
Normally he drains that.
1 second left.
That's awful.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Chicago looking in total control
Hello.
with it.
I'm telling y'all right now, we're gonna get a Paul George gameplay. Trust me. Trust
But
me.
this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for Chicago, George out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Harrington in at the small forward. Now George. Shoots over Dinwiddie. George's shot is off. Dallas trails by 15. Exum outside.
Away team foul. Al Harrington. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. Pass to Irving. With the floater. Chicago with a rebound. Williamson with it. Guarded by Kleba. Here's Duncan. Williamson passes to Duncan. Here's Halliburton. It's George on the wing.
Grenade. Fire.
And Halliburton gets the assist.
Bruv.
Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Exum. He's closely guarded. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. 5 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Chicago leading by 18.
Hello.
Okay, look out! Man. Wow! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This guy is
That's what I'm
putting
talking
on a
about, Big O.
clinic for the people.
Man,
That's what I'm talking
shocked.
about.
I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now here's Irving. No points so far.
Man, just the total.
I don't know how that was not a block.
Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
These are his first free throws of the game. And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
All right, Oscar.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Robertson. George outside. Beyond the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
Yeah, that's why I have to use this big diamond George. I'm trying to practice here, guys.
Outside Irving.
I gotta practice. You know what I'm saying? Gotta
Williamson
practice with his
against Lively.
jumper. Especially pro difficulty, because I need that. You know
Now
what
here's
I'm saying?
Dinwiddie. Washington a screen on George.
Need it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie.
Ooh.
Again, the miss by Dallas. Chicago leading by 19.
Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul. Hey.
Jam by George.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Ooh, couldn't get the steal. Get back, get back.
Dinwiddie against
No.
George. Dinwiddie goes
No.
in. Lays it up
No.
and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got his second basket of the game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
All right.
So for
No,
now,
not fast.
Gafford,
No.
he's checked in for
Please,
Lively.
no.
Luka
No,
Doncic comes
gosh,
in for
please,
Exum.
no.
And it's Klay
No.
Thompson
Fake.
in for Dinwiddie. Chicago
Get the heck out
making a
my way.
switch here.
Hello.
And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Doncic outside. Out to Thompson
Ooh.
for 3.
Uh-oh.
Knocks
No.
it down
Oh,
from distance.
wow.
Thompson's got 5.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Williamson for 3.
Uh-oh.
Sinks it from distance.
I didn't think I was going to hit that. It wasn't
And
green.
Chicago leads by 21.
I need to put that on high risk
That's how
next
you
time.
up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there.
I got it on
You're
normal
training
risk,
people on
chat.
us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Thompson.
Because if I put it on high risk, I'm going to miss whites.
Here's Irving.
But that's kind of what I want, though.
This man is a
But I'm not going to get as many greens as I want. So that is another thing why I don't use high risk.
Neesmith on the wing.
Come on, man.
Off target with the 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
Irving against Halliburton. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Shoots over
No.
George. And there's Doncic.
What?
That's good. On the assist by Irving.
If that was Invincible, Paul George, you would not hit that. Let's be for real.
ability on display right there.
George drives
Goodbye.
in.
Hey.
And the jam by George.
I'll be honest. He's
I got to get his
having a
jump
better
shot
quarter
going,
than
man.
a lot of my
The
nights
dunks, that's
back when I
easy.
played.
I mean, that's Paul George all day.
Irving
Yeah.
for 3.
If you give it to him.
Paul George pulls down the board. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Chicago. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
And
it's good for 2.
one.
And just not letting the tough defense siphon him. I mean, George
A chance
gets
at a
the
three-point
shot he
play.
wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
24 seconds left in the half. Doncic against George. Doncic
Couldn't get there
hammers it
fast
home.
enough.
And when he puts it all together,
Wow.
look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Whoa. Here we go.
It's George on the wing.
Goodbye.
Guarded by Doncic. And the jam by George.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Chicago. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Okay, you're thinking about the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Thompson out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Doncic in at the three. That's Jason Kidd's 5
Grenade.
as we get into the second half. He drops it from range.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Doncic outside. And
Dang
right
it.
away, they match it with a
Gotta
three-pointer
get
of
there
their
quick
own.
enough.
Doncic has got 15.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And Dallas with possession. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point
No.
land. The quick look, no good that time.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Getting it done inside. You know,
Attack from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll
in control always.
and he's good on the second.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
A little over a mitch. In transition. The three from Thompson.
Clank.
Chicago with a rebound. Harrington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's
Move.
George. And
Hello.
the jam by George.
Assist goes.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Doncic feeling it out a bit.
Yeah, good defense, Burge.
To the right side. Washington passes to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Irving. Over Halliburton.
Clank.
Irving, no good.
Gotta find easier shots.
Good
when you're
defense,
already
PG-13.
struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And one.
George has got 9 points now in the second half.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Outside Irving.
No. Oh,
Again, the miss by
thought he was
Dallas.
gonna hit that.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by the biggest
Oop,
margin
that's
of the
off,
game.
that's off, that's off, that's off.
25.
And that's
I
when
missed
they
time
say
that
you
one.
can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
No, Curry.
Tries to
No,
break his
Curry.
ice.
Stop taking these,
Chicago
Curry.
with a rebound. Harrington's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Lets it
Pull
fly.
up, clank,
Offensive rebound.
fake.
Here's
Goodbye.
Played it in
And
with a
one.
nice touch off the window. George has got 38 points.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Back to Doncic.
Dang it.
And Doncic hammers
Dang
it
it.
home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it
Dang
leads
it.
to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
No.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Kleba, he's checked in for Washington. From behind the
Grenade.
arc. Drains
Wow.
the triple.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Here's Irving. Tipped.
Hello. Oh,
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Irving looking around. Gafford with the ball.
Shoot it.
Still without a bucket.
That's what I thought. Shoot it, big
The
fella.
three is up.
Clang.
Chicago with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
No, you don't. Hello.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
It's Doncic with a drive.
Not so fast.
No good. Unable to win this run. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
Hey.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things
Dang
tend
it.
to happen.
So for Dallas,
Not
Lively,
good.
he's checked in for Gafford, and it's
Let me get my
Dinwiddie
boy
in for Klay
Zion out
Thompson.
here. Sorry.
24 seconds
Zion
left in the
and
third
Oscar
quarter.
Robinson. Since we got
From
Tim
deep,
Duncan
here's
in the
Doncic.
building. Clank
The
of
rebound
noodles.
by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds now.
Whoop.
Pass
Wait,
to
this is the
Granger.
wrong Tim
There's the
Duncan,
three.
brother.
Cut X from downtown.
That's the
Granger's
wrong
got 6
Tim
in the
Duncan,
quarter.
brother.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Clank.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
First personal foul.
That free throw
There's
misses.
4 of 3, brother.
At the line for 3, Luka Doncic.
Second free throw, no
Clank. You better hit this, brother.
good. And he nails the third.
I ain't got
So
to.
it's
I
Chicago,
ain't got to.
just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Defense.
That out of here, brother.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters.
It's not the Pro Pass Tim Duncan. I'm
On
gonna go
the
get the
court
Pro
for
Pass
Chicago.
Tim Duncan.
Williamson.
Because I have it.
And he converts
I have
the
it.
layup.
The power of Zion.
You wanna know how I know? Because it's not the step back that I thought it was. It's not
Now
the
here's
step back
Dinwiddie.
nor the
He's
behind the
covered
back
closely.
that I thought it was. I thought that was the Tim Duncan I got, but I guess not. That's still the best 100 overall card in the
That's
game, in my
Lively.
opinion.
Yes. And a
Height-wise, he
nice
got
assist
that.
from Dinwiddie.
It looked like he was playing against
Come
his
on.
little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Whoop.
But that with no question powered it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Dinwiddie outside.
Tighten up, big fella.
Launches
No.
it. It's hauled in by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Granger. There's the triple.
Run our test. Clank.
It's hauled in by Exum. And Dallas with possession. Here's Dinwiddie.
No.
It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Dinwiddie's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field to the paint. It's stolen by Washington.
Okay.
Dinwiddie outside. Buries it down low.
Yeah, the quick thinking of Dinwiddie uses his offensive instincts to bully the
Bye.
defense in transition.
And Williamson throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Ford.
Great.
Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Great heads up.
I honestly did not mean to do that pass fake.
Offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is
Dang it.
attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Over to the wing. Here's the three.
Grenade.
Knocks
Fire.
down the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pass to Dinwiddie. And he scores.
I need some
it.
more
Now
help,
5 of
guys.
9 from the field.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Into the lane.
Hello. Hey.
Hey, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for
Why does
Lively.
Ford look like,
Doncic comes in
Ron
for
Harper?
Exum, and it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Irving. It's deflected.
This Tim Duncan
Duncan,
moves so
defended by
quick.
Thompson.
Clank of
Duncan, no
doodles.
good.
Plus the release is not the
swiped away.
same.
And it's thrown down
Big
hard with
foul.
both hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on
But
D.
it's good.
That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Granger. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
At the line for your home team, Kyrie Irving. Take
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:33 left in the final quarter.
Grenade.
Oh, got that one up
Fire.
quick.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Robertson driving in.
Hey.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Excuse me.
Granger.
1:19 left in the game.
Tried to get it for a steal. I didn't get it that time.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
That's
You
good
better
from
hit your free
Doncic.
throws, because last time you missed twice.
Doncic.
Don't.
So he hits one of two from the
Wow.
stripe.
And this is the problem with playing
You
from
do
behind. Missing
all
freebies takes on greater
day.
importance.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
like this
no
version of
good.
Tim Duncan.
And this is exactly who you want.
I'm gonna get the
taking
pro
that
pass,
shot.
guys. I'm gonna get the pro pass.
To the inside.
Yeah, that's not the version of Tim Duncan that I'm looking for. That's the original one.
Here's Duncan.
That ain't what I'm looking for. But if I could do a bank shot here, let me see if I can do a bank shot here. Hold up. See if I can do a bank shot. Fade away.
The 15
But I hit
footer
the
is good.
fades.
Did
Yes,
he need to use the
sir.
fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it?
Yes.
I did.
Doncic passes to Washington.
I kind of did because he was defending me.
Irving with it. Driving
This
to the
100
basket.
overall is a W,
Can't get it
so.
to fall.
But it's not the one that I thought it was.
7-second difference between
At
the
all.
shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by
Yeah, it
Gafford.
ain't the one that I thought it was. This one is good,
And
but it's
here's
not as
Thompson.
good as the Pro
Launches
Pass
it
one.
from
Pro
deep.
Pass one is like
On target
overpowered.
from range.
Just
In a
under
way, you know
control.
what I'm saying?
That's what Klay Thompson stays. That's where
It's
his
like
lane is. And it's
Tim
easy
Duncan
with
on
the
crack, basically.
He
Hello.
brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Stepping up
Kind
and
of.
nailing an
Not on
important
crack,
shot
but like
to put this away.
2003
And that
Tim
score
Duncan.
probably slams the
Or
door for
99
any would-be
or 1999
comebacks.
Tim
They
Duncan.
Put this one to bed.
This is more like a 2007 Tim
And
Duncan.
so Chicago takes the win.
Or
To
2014
walk
type of
into
Tim
enemy
Duncan.
territory and deliver a performance like that.
I mean, it's still
says a
Tim
lot about
Duncan,
this
but
squad.
still.
They
You know what
really
I'm
came in
saying?
looking confident and didn't
All right,
let
we hit level
anything
20.
shake them. This is what a dominant.
Alright, you guys, so. Look like we hit level 20 here. Level 19 is complete. Now we just have to complete level 20. And we got the chance to get in Walt Frazier. So let's see if we can get him. Live tonight. Let's see, come on. Nope, not the grand prize. Grand prize, please. Please. No. Grand prize, please. Okay. 3. Is the grand prize right here? No. I got 2 more picks. I'm gonna go here. No, it's not the grand prize. Okay, last one. Is it here? No. I feel like I'm getting warmer. I do feel like I'm getting warmer though. every single time when I try to get the Walt Frazier, I feel like I'm getting warmer. But rewrite history and defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hold on, brother. Moses Moody. Okay, hold on, brother. Let's go ahead and get that real quick. Moses Moody's a small forward, so we gotta. Shooting guard. So we gotta. Yeah, there we go. And we need Curry too, right? Yeah, let me get Curry real quick. The playoff version. Hold on 1 second, brother. There he is, and yeah, that's the Tim Duncan I was looking for. I'm like, hold on, brother. All right, let's get it. Right, here we go. Fake. And one. No steal, wow.
Where'd you go, man?
First time using the shot. It's my first time using Moody. Yaxiopo. Yes, sir. Man. That's on me. That's on me. That's not on Curry. That's on me. Oh, that's a nice step back. Pull up. Wait. Come on, Curry. Light up. Light it up. Big fella. I guess not. Thank you. The lob. The jab. What ain't right, big fella? What is you doing? Big fella, what is you doing? Tim Duncan, that's all you, brother. Hello. That's off. In his face. Pow. Chill out, Curry. Chill out. One. Leave now. Wow. Wow. No, you're not. Move. I said move. Yeah. Dummy. Goodbye. Hey. Let's see, what else? Oh, that's right, we gotta use Anthony Edwards. So let me get Jaden McDaniels. Here he is. And then Ant-Man. And let's get it. And then we're in with them real quick. And then we're gonna do, I think we're gonna, no, we can't. Okay. Bang. Leave now. All right. Gotta get back here. Hopefully he's not the same John. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. Dang it, bruh. Jaden McDaniels. Doo-doo, brother. I gotta hit those shots, man. Dude, why can't you guard up Curry? Jaden! Fake. Jaden! Why? Bruh. Of course he's gonna hit that. Of course. Move. Hello. Give me that. Lay that in, big fella. Give me that. Love the jab, big fella. Dang it. Never mind. What? Goodbye. Told you to move. Right. Get your hands off me, brother. Okay, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Move out the way, Curry. Big fella. Move now, little fella. Dang it. I'm shocked that he's missing these, though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm like, Tim, grenade. The other Tim, no. 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 What talking Ben say? No. Yeah. Let me shut up. Clank. Look at Curry. Oh, dang. Curry. You're supposed to be beating me, brother. But I guess not. It ain't happening. Never will happen. Not in 2K. Not in 2K. Real life, yes, but not in 2K. We need a team of the Wolves, right? I don't think we have. Clear this line up. And let me get this team here. Timberwolves. So let me do that. Alright, so let's change this to the playoff one. And I need a Wolf that can play, he's a Wolf now. Does he count? I guess not. I wish it did, though. I really wish it did. Okay, so we need a Timberwolves guard. Now, Mike Conley technically is a Timberwolves guard currently, but it's not going to really count, unfortunately. So let me see if I can find a point guard that is a Timberwolves. Okay. Hold up. Nah. Heck, you know. Alright, so this is what we'll do, guys. We're going to play another domination game. We'll pause that. And since we're doing the Timberwolves, I might as well go ahead and go to that team. We're going to play it with this team right here. Brother.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, they've got Robertson. Gordon out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's King. And it's Duncan in at the center. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Gobert.
Number 9,
Conley against Robertson. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Minnesota ball.
Edwards looking it over. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Williamson. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Gordon inside. Defended by Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. King the pass to Williamson. Here's Duncan. That one's good from the corner.
Well, Duncan had time as the ball was swinging around on the perimeter to set himself up for the J. He's got room to shoot. He's going to make the defense look foolish.
It's been an eventful run for Zion Williamson, right, Brent, to say the least, since going first overall in the 2019 draft.
And man, Kevin, you just are hoping for the simplest of things, and that is health. Because when Zion is healthy, so is this team in ways that other teams fear because of how dominant he can be. This is a special talent. We just want to see more and more of it.
Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're big or small. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with Zion on the inside.
Chicago foul. Bernard King. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Edwards can't hit. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's King. It's rebounded by Towns. To the middle. And finished off by McDaniels.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
3 from Robertson. A rebound.
Come on.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Williamson. And there's the call on Zion Williamson.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Chicago making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. McDaniels finds Alexander Walker. King against Edwards. Conley the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That's what they're looking for from Edwards, scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul.
First one falls for him. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Robertson with it. Conley picks him up. A three-pointer is right on target.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Chicago on defense. 3-point lead. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns kicks to Conley. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Towns a screen on Robertson. Here's Conley. Williamson with the block.
Forceful rejection coming over there from Zion. You got to be careful if he's lurking.
Chicago foul. Oscar Robertson.
Some changes for Chicago. Mitchell comes in for King, and it's Rose in for Robertson.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Donovan Mitchell.
Outside Edwards. Conley with the screen on Mitchell. Elbow shot is on the way. Edwards can't hit. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Duncan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk for him.
Knocked away and stolen by Williamson.
Hello.
Wants to get it to Rose and does.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Chicago foul.
Come on.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handle. Oh, man.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Pass to Dozier. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by McDaniel.
Can we freaking play
McDaniel's
defense?
got his second bucket. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-3 run.
Never mind, bro.
The kick out to Rose. For the 3.
Renee. Foul.
His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Minnesota, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. Chicago leading by 7.
That's me.
Now 8 seconds separating the
Me
two
that
clocks.
stupid. Move.
Tatum with it. Defended now
I
by
said move.
Dillingham. Oh, I mean, that's a rugged play.
Goodness gracious.
They get a hand on it.
Boy.
Stolen by Tatum. The kick out to Rose.
Nope, that's off. What
And the
the?
ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 00, Terrence Shannon.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first.
Hey, yo, right here.
Keep moving. I'm open right here.
From outside the arc, hands it from downtown.
Say less.
And stolen by Dillingham.
Clank.
It
Dumb.
doesn't go for him.
Just dumb.
And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Duncan is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Rose. Then it's Tatum. And it's King at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Here's Dillingham. Laid in with a nice
we
touch off the
stop
glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession.
2K to hold me every single time, bro. Jeez, man. I'm trying to play defense. It keeps freaking getting stuck for no reason.
Mesmerizing.
And Rose throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Chicago leading by 10. Here's King.
Green.
Again, Chicago.
Another good
dog.
play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball
Get back,
IQ
get back,
is
get back.
something that gets talked about, but
I mean, they call
its
timeout.
importance to a team showing up here, running plays.
But I'm not
that trigger
allowing
scores.
it because you don't deserve no
So
timeout.
Chris
bro.
Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make
Rose
some
is gonna be on the
adjustments
bench.
to the game
Let's go
plan.
ahead and get
Clearly.
John Wall out here. Let me get Zion and Aaron Gordon back out here right now.
Here's Dillingham.
No.
Rejected by Bargnani.
You ready?
Lob pass to Duncan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the
Lob
communication
the giant.
between
Sorry,
teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Miller sets a screen for Dillingham.
Think that worked? Nope.
Pass to Shannon. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a
Idiot.
pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention.
Nope.
Foul call.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Zion Williamson's checked in for Bargnani. Aaron Gordon comes in for Jason Tatum. And John Wall subbed in for Rose.
Team foul.
Right side, Edwards. Here's Dillingham. Covered by Wall. Miller with a screen on Wall. Here's Dillingham. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Minnesota trails by 16. Knocks it loose. Wall with the steal. And Wall with the slam.
In the moment he's got the rock, Wall goes turbo. Gets up court as fast as anyone.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Jokic is checked in for Chicago. And then for Minnesota, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Miller. Alexander Walker comes in for Joe Ingles. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Alexander Walker. Will it go? Wall grabs the board.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see. Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Some changes for Chicago. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Austin Reeves in for King. Minnesota also with the sub. McDaniels checked in for 3. Edwards. Chicago grabs the miss.
Stop taking that.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Reeves, that's a two-pointer. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
McDaniels against Tatum. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Jokic. The 3 from Tatum.
That's off.
And the 3 ball is
Never
good.
mind.
Tatum's got 5 points so far.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Towns. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep, Wall. It's rebounded by Towns. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good. And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Stolen by Reeves. To the paint, looking for Ball. He gets it there. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Assist from Austin Reeves.
Clank.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
Right, guys.
It's Chicago just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow right here.
Once we complete level 20, we're going to go back to the NBA playoffs, and then we're going to finish up the stream. We'll try to finish up this right here so we can continue this process. All right.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniels. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Towns in at the center position. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
For 3, Edwards.
Dang it.
Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Hello.
Up again.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Timberwolves on offense. Outside, Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Dillingham. And he banks in the layup. Dillingham's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Minnesota calls timeout. When Zion came into the NBA, Brent, he was seen as a defensive liability. But, boy, has he made strides on that end of the floor.
Well, Kevin, consistency of being on the floor can help you with your offense, but we don't often talk about the learnings that come with being on the floor often defensively. Making reads, understanding your opponents better. And I think Zion has suffered from those injuries taking away his opportunities to become a better defender. We're seeing that improvement now.
Williamson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Bargnani is checked in for Duncan.
Into the lineup for Chicago, number 7, Andrea Bargnani.
3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. 3 on the clock, and the foul.
Dang it, bruh.
That's his first foul.
Foul. 2nd team
That
foul.
was unnecessary, too.
Conley
Nope.
outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now Robertson, 5 points in the game. The kick out to Rose. Jacks up a three. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And when Rose
That's why he's my favorite point guard
gets
ever.
this kind of confidence offensively,
That's
you're in
why.
trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. Bargnani
Heck,
grabs
you
the
know,
ball.
you ain't no Shaq.
Outside Rose. Diving in. Ooh, the double clutch. And it's good on the way in. Rose has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And the Timberwolves making a
That's
change
me.
here. Dozier's checked in.
Into the lineup for Minnesota.
Bargnani is back, brother.
PJ Dozier.
Chicago on defense.
Don't do it, Ant-Man. Don't you do it.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
I said
And once
don't
again
do
off
it,
the mark
big
by
fella.
Minnesota.
Now, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
King, that's good.
Yeah,
right.
letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's McDaniels. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the
Hey,
clock.
what?
Grabs the miss.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And the three off
Shut
target.
up.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of
Try what
those.
again?
Shot
I tried it
selection
again.
tonight
Shut
has
up.
been Questionable at
Shut up.
best.
And you give Rose an angle
Shut up,
to the
2K.
rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Pass to
Let
Towns.
me see, I have some super itchy piles.
There's 53 seconds
What?
left to play in the third. And that one is off.
Ah, that's me.
And it goes out of bounds.
Okay, never mind.
Last touch by Towns.
What do you mean by itchy
Love the
piles?
pressure he's putting on
What do you
them.
mean by that?
Almost had that steal.
Yeah,
Elaborate
pestering
what
right
you
now,
mean
and
by
that's
that.
going to pay some dividends at
They
some
itch
point.
so
There's
bad
gonna
that
be a
I can't
turnover.
scratch them at
Here's what
work.
Chicago's going with right now.
Ugh.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Pippen comes in for King. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Robertson. And it's Austin Reeves in for Rose.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
11 feet away.
Why do I just do
And
stuff
good.
like
It
that?
takes
Why
a
didn't I
nice
just
bounce
go?
off the right iron and down. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter. Reeves has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And the foul called on Austin Reeves.
Hey, y'all, chat. There is going to be more videos where I do with this.
Reeves
And
comes in for Rudy Gobert.
I have another
And
one
it's
coming
Joe
up.
Ingles in
It's
for Towns.
day 4 of getting the Invincible Paul George. So there is going to be
Ingles
more.
up top, defended by Bargnani.
I know the animations on Paul is not,
Timberwolves passing
oh,
it around.
see. The jump shot is decent.
Just
He's an
5 on the
elite
clock.
basketball player
Reeves with a
himself.
screen
So, I
on
mean,
Reeves.
I can kind of get
Can
used
they
to it.
get it?
Because it's like,
Bargnani
it's
grabs the
Paul
board.
George. Why wouldn't you want to go
Bargnani's
for it?
got
It's an
6
Invincible.
rebounds now in the game.
You know what I'm saying?
For 3,
Grenade.
and it's oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
You feel me?
And now
So,
they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto
no,
their
no, I
lead
haven't.
as we head to the 4th.
What a performance for Derrick Rose.
No, I haven't. I try not to embarrass myself like that because it's like, you know, you don't want. Then everybody else gonna be like joking on you, talking about some. Why did you do that?
Player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the
Right,
teammates
does
know
boss
he's
all the time and he never says
unselfish,
something.
great player
Hello.
movement can create an
I mean-
opportunity just like that.
I mean, it comes natural. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. Well, you need to let it out. You need to let it out. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm not good at doing that because it's like I don't want people saying crap about me, especially privately.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
From deep, Reeves rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Did you ever Dutch over oven anyone? No, I haven't. I honestly don't even know what that is.
Pass to Shannon.
I honestly don't even know what that is. You mind elaborating what that is?
He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Pippen. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off.
It's when you fart underneath the sheets and hold it over someone's head.
In the open floor.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I don't do that.
Out and run in transition, and they've run wide. They've run their lanes. They've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some
That's
easy
like
scores.
another level of ill. It's not like the
Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Reeves.
Because it's like there's levels to it's levels to their different type of funk. You know what I'm saying? And you know we got a way of expressing a card. God dang.
Kind
you know
of
what
like
I'm saying?
playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Fake.
And here's
Pull
Mitchell
up,
from the arc.
clank.
No good on the shot. Here's Dillingham. He's defended by
Reeves.
He
you can
missed.
tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Move. Hello, that's how you do it.
Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there driving hard inside.
I like these Season 7 rewards jerseys. These are actually OC. I like these jerseys, man. Hello.
Down the breakaway jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the
ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely
great. That makes your turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Ingles.
Okay. Start up. Where you going? What you doing? Clank.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Tatum's got his fourth rebound in this one.
Big fun.
Whistle blows. Basket is good.
Yes,
so a
sir.
chance here for a three-point play.
And that pass
Bring in my boy Tim Duncan in gear. Why not? You feel me?
Tatum from so many others.
Hey, do you guys? I was asking. I don't know. I actually want to ask y'all this question, chat. Does this if y'all had to choose an Invincible in NBA 2K25, you only had to choose one. Out of the Invincibles, which one would y'all choose, man? Let me know in the comments below. Because me, Wembanyama for sure.
Dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell,
if I had to choose one. But if we're talking about coming up, actually no, it's actually a hard one for me because Shaq is a 99, everything. LaMelo Ball is, then you got Wembanyama. But I think I would still say Wembanyama though. I'm not sure. If y'all had to choose what Invincible, what would y'all go with? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the chat.
Rebound number 7 for him tonight.
If you had to choose one player. Hey, shout out to 4 of you guys that are watching. Big shout out to y'all, man.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And so Tatum nails them both. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The shake. Edwards with another miss. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And that one's good. Tatum.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Mitchell against Edwards.
Good defense, Mitch.
And here's the fast break.
The lob, the jab.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it
what
down.
a lob.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Dang it, I should have did that when I was already behind him.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here.
All right, Oscar.
Just checked in.
Come on.
On defense, Chicago. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Towns.
No, big
from the arc.
Clank-a-doodle.
Chicago
You trash.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pippen finds Tatum.
Move, big fella.
This one for three.
Where?
Three-point range.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Move, big fella.
Conley scanning the floor.
Uh-oh.
To halt the run. Sinks the triple.
That was nice. That was nice. He got me there. He got me there, chat.
A little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun.
The jab.
And Jokic slams it in.
And how sweet a play.
Gotta get going, guys. Gotta get going. Here we go.
It gets an exquisite pass to
set up the powerful alley-oop slam.
Here's Reeves.
Hello.
Going inside.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want.
Get back.
The other not
Get
so
back.
much.
There we go.
Did something at halftime, going from a mild
Did we hit level 20? Let's see.
Some heroic shooting in the second half.
So I think we got like one more game, and then we'll probably hit it. Or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We might have to slighten it up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because it's about... Yeah, looks like we need like one more. So we're gonna play one more, and we're gonna do. Who else made it to the playoffs? I mean, Eastern Conference or Western Conference Finals. It was the Pacers and the Knicks. Then it's 4. The Eastern, then the Western. So it's the OKC, Timberwolves. They're going against each other. Shea just won the first game. Shai. Goes to Alexander. He's gonna be MVP, chat. He's gonna be MVP. That's for sure. We got Pacers and the Knicks. That's gonna be a matchup. Tyrese Halliburton, alert. That's what I like to call him. And Burner Bruce. I like to call him Burner Bruce. His name is Jalen Brunson, but Burner Bruce. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's do the Knicks. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Pro difficulty, you already know the vibes. And where's my boy at? You know what? I'm going to start Derrick Rose. And let me get Oscar over here. And let me get Bernard King be the small forward. And Tim, I want you to be power forward. And let me get Bargnani at the 5. Somebody's got to go. Reeves, I want to use Burner for a little while. Use it for a little while and then keep this rock going, brother. Alright. Let's keep it going. Booyah.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against the Knicks. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's King in at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, inside we'll see Anunoby and Randall. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot.
Goodbye.
Here's Rose.
Hey.
He makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Brunson.
Wow.
The rebound by Duncan.
I like these jerseys, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all, though. That's off. I missed time that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brunson, he's
That's
now
me.
1 for 2 with
That's a good
that
shot,
bucket.
though.
Oh, great move there from Jalen Brunson. Flashy.
Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Come on,
Yeah,
Big O.
this kid
There we
falling
go.
into the second round,
Grenade.
and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough. This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And it's Brunson missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so
I see
far.
you, Rose.
From
Pull
deep,
up.
Rose.
Wet.
Another 3 for Chicago.
A shooter
Come
of Rose's
on, big
skill
fella.
is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
Outside Anunoby. Bridges passes to Hart. 4-3.
Oh, couldn't get that
And
one.
that's good. His first bucket of the game.
All right, 8 to
These
5.
teams are finding the range, showing a lot of
Here we
confidence.
go,
It
big
seems like they're
fella.
going to find out who can make the deepest
Hey.
threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Wow,
The big
that type of finish is
fundamental,
just
big fella.
deflating right now for a team
Give
that's
me that.
trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a
Derrick
big-time finish right there.
Rose.
It was one big
Rose.
exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And that was just moving the ball quickly.
Or maybe just
And he's
shut your
rewarded at the
mouth.
end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense
Shush.
trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
With Brunson being undersized,
Shush.
he has
And
such
get
a
out the
great
way,
feel
kid.
for how to create space, Brent.
Brother,
Footwork, BA, the way he
chill.
puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots
Okay.
around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Now here's Rose.
Goodbye. Hey!
Oh boy, what control
Get
and
out the
poise
way,
from Rose.
big fella.
Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
I couldn't get the steal. Nope. Nope.
Rose against
Hands up.
Brunson.
Hands up.
Pass to Bridges.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up, big fella. And then the...
That's short off the rim.
No.
And so it's Rose
Spin
with it. He
A.
brings it up for Chicago.
Across.
They
Get
lead
out the
by
way.
7. On the take.
And if you're
No
the defense,
and
you
one.
can't let Rose run all over you because you will be forced to foul.
And some stats
Yeah,
here,
you will.
guys. The scoring breakdown for
Great.
Chicago.
Nope, not great.
Well, you got to be
Nor did
impressed
it
with
go
how
in. Hold on.
selfless they've been
Hold
so
up.
far.
Hold up.
Their passing
Hold up.
has been simply outstanding.
Yeah,
Oof.
getting to the
I
inside
guess
is
not.
really important, but it's how close you can get to
Right,
the
right,
basket.
right,
It feels
no,
like
no, no,
these
no, no,
guys
no.
are all around the rim,
Oh,
and their attack tonight.
dang.
Mitchell
I shouldn't have did no
Robinson,
alley
he's
hit
checked in
though.
for New York.
Get back, get back,
Like to
get back,
see
get
Mikal
back.
Get out there on the
Yes.
fast break and see that open
Spin.
opportunity.
Move.
Here's Rose.
And
Uses the glass to
whoa.
finish the layup.
That's
Rose
vintage
has
Derrick
got
Rose
12
right there,
points in the
guys.
game.
Y'all already
And
know.
setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like,
This is
where
my
was the
favorite point guard
defense
of
on
all
that
time.
play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's
Pull
Robertson.
up, clank. I mistimed
And he
that
can't
one
extend the lead to double
again.
digits. New York trails by 8. Outside Brunson.
Watch out for the big.
No good on the triple. Chicago with the ball to the left wing.
Big
From
old
the arc.
grenade.
And
Pow.
Robertson gets it to go. He's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan
Yeah,
tonight,
boosting
they
that,
might have
yes,
checked
sir.
6. I mean, they're doing everything
Oh,
out there.
And some changes here for New York. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anunoby. Payne comes in for Bridges. And it's McBride
Here we go,
in for
Pam.
Jalen Brunson.
Here we go, Pam.
Pippen, he's checked in for Chicago.
nope.
Well, he creates such a great
No
opportunity right
rebound.
at the rim, and he just
Yes.
can't get it to go, even with the
No.
defense not really
No.
a factor.
Now here's Payne.
No. 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 I said no.
New York again can't hit. Chicago leading by 11. Here's Robertson.
Pull up.
And a
Wait.
sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
No.
Building a big advantage early
Back.
with a terrific all-around performance.
Well,
Give
if
me
I was
that.
making up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients.
It's all you, Tatum.
One would be playing
Hello.
smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And so much power
Serving a
out of Tatum.
facial.
Look at the elevation.
I guess not. Can we get this block?
It's tipped.
Yes, we can.
That's tipped. Rose up top.
Goodbye.
Covers. That
And
one's good
one.
for 2. Rose has got 14 points for the game.
Saw it coming.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed
Ah,
interior.
come
How good
on.
have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Is you
And so
dumb?
it's Chicago looking in total control with
Is
this
you dumb?
17-point advantage as the buzzer set.
I think after this we might hit level.
Second quarter of basketball.
We might be able to hit it.
Has not exactly been
It might be either this game or the next
plenty
game.
of time left in this one.
I'm not sure
And for
yet.
what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
We will get Amari
They're
Stoudemire,
looking
that's for sure.
engaged so far, especially on offense.
What?
If they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Josh Hart is out there with Precious Achua.
Splash.
Then it's Dante DiVincenzo.
Splash.
Then there's Campaign. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. And for Chicago, we've got Jason Tatum. And
There you
it's
go.
Brunson in at the 1. Oh, got a
Really?
piece of it.
Oh
Stolen
wow,
by Payne.
he can't do no alley hoop. Wow. Okay, wow. Does he have
Here's
aerial
DiVincenzo.
wizard? I don't think
No made
so.
baskets yet.
I don't think at all.
Pass to Robinson.
I'm gonna force him to have aerial wizard, brother. You gonna catch
And
them
here's
alley
Payne.
hoops, brother.
Shot clock at 5.
Clank.
3-pointer off the mark.
Try.
Here's Robertson, defended
Yeah,
by
you're gonna
Payne.
be forced.
Outside
Why are
Tatum.
you? Is you dumb?
Nails it from beyond
Is
the
you
arc.
dumb?
He's got 5.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the
Give me that
court.
ball,
You love
brother.
it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here.
Let me lay that
They're
down.
trailing,
Matter of
and
fact,
the
I'ma
lead
slam it
seems to be
down,
growing.
brother.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Robinson passes to Payne. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. Looking to win the run.
Clank. Come on now, dog.
Chicago with a rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered
Pull
it.
up.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing
Whoa.
seems to be
Hey.
making an impact. And there are some nights where
That
you
Euro
just
step
run
was
out of
super
options, whether it's
unnecessary,
by
but
personnel
okay.
Or by tactic.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the
Clank.
opposition's motivation to
Defense,
keep
my boy.
competing in this one.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here.
Pull
You
up.
can
Oh,
see
that's
not
off.
just
That's
in their
me.
faces, but
That's
right now
me.
in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Hart passes to Payne, and it's going to be out
It's okay,
of
good
bounds.
defense.
New
It's
York
all right.
will have another
It's all
go.
good.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And some changes here for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. McBride comes in for DiVincenzo. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Outside Brunson.
Nope.
The rebound by Robertson. Brunson's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. Lets the 3
Grenade.
fly.
Bang.
And the 3-pointer goes.
Yes, sir.
Robertson's got 13.
And just executing at a high level.
Thank you.
Taking
Get it?
what the
Oh, I
defense
couldn't get that.
allows
That's
and
me. That's
putting
on
it
me. That was on me. That was on me.
Basketball IQ is something
That was
gets
on me.
talked
I didn't go
about,
back and
but
get it.
It's
I
important
thought we
to
were.
a team
I thought we were
showing
ready.
up here, running plays,
I guess
and
not.
turning into scores.
All right, let's go.
Really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to
Move.
perfection.
Halo.
Takes it up
Hey.
with both hands and rips it down.
This
Hello.
first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
No.
Over to the left wing.
No.
Here's Brunson.
No. Heck you know.
Brunson
Good
missing
defense,
again.
Rod.
Chicago with the
Good
ball.
defense, brother.
They've gone on a 16-2
Hello.
run. Not allowed
Hey.
Woo! VA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Man, that was just a two-hand slam. Shut up. And
Left side,
stop
Anunoby.
glazing.
His first shot coming late. Bounces
Over here
high off the
glazing,
rim and
man.
drops. Anunoby's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, there's really no defense.
Get
for that
off
one.
my
Turnaround
bleep.
jumper, on time, on target.
Get off my
Good on
meat,
the
brother.
bucket.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been
Whoa.
good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry
Come on, Rose.
is something to be admired.
Hey.
And an
That was risky.
emphatic jam on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what
Now-
it takes to pull that off.
I
And he
don't
lobs
like
it
to really
up
speak this in
top.
public,
Hammers
but
the
I have
lob
did that in the
through.
bath before.
And I
That's
love
for
how
sure.
he's pushing the
I
tempo
have did that in
and
the bath
creating
before.
for others. He does
Once.
this game in and
But I'll
game
never do
out.
it again.
Incredible.
Ever.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride
It was
in
not a good
playmaking.
time.
Oh, wow. What a play.
Yeah, I did that in the
That'll be a move to
bath
remember.
before.
Wow.
Like when I was
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
I was,
Outside Robinson. Brunson finds Robinson to the middle.
I was by myself
Anunoby
and I was
passes
trying to like give
Brunson.
myself like a spot or something. And I accidentally
Screen
did
by
it and I didn't even notice.
Just
I was
four to
just like,
shoot.
what the
And
heck
it's
is that
Brunson
smell?
with the three.
And I didn't even really
Brunson's
recognize
got
it
9
until
points.
Brunson
got
making
out.
the right call. The pick and roll
I'm
gets
like, I
him
just
totally
realized
set
that.
up.
Oh, he muscles it in
So-
through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the
It was like
line.
it wasn't no
And he gives up
it
some
was like
size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that.
you know your
dish.
front will tell you when you need to use the bathroom. It'll let you
15
know either
seconds
number
left
one
in
or
the second.
if it's very long like a
Now here's Brunson.
it's time to go
He's
take a
got
crap,
9.
brother.
Going inside.
Good
There's
defense,
the block.
Rose.
Here's
Come on,
Duncan.
Timmy. And one.
Wow.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
Let's
Derrick
go.
Rose has been leading the charge for Chicago, providing the scoring punch right
I'm
now.
trying to get,
putting up a cool 22.
Robinson to get
All
out here
Stick
and
around.
hoop
We'll be
up.
right back after this.
Rose is killing it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see
Let's
things
go!
play out a little
Let's
more
go!
evenly in the second. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
His whole first half
22
looked like a
points, man.
highlight reel, rising up and just
Climb.
owning the rim.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
never
defense
mind.
has got to be a little bit embarrassed.
My bad.
There's no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Goodbye.
On the court for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose.
Pump reverse.
And it's Robertson in at the 2.
I love it.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready
Hello.
for liftoff. What a slam.
Oh, I could try to get it.
Here's Brunson outside.
2K.
Bargnani pulls it in. Bargnani's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Goodbye.
Here's Rose.
Hey.
He elevates for the slam. Jalen Brunson on the receiving end.
Getting up and then throwing
Dang
it
it.
down.
Oh,
That's
that was
me.
a big hammer right there.
Okay, Tim has 4. Bargnani has 9. But he has some rebounds, bro.
Now Randall. Still no points. A shot from the mid-range. And King pulls
Okay.
it down.
King pulls it down. Let's go for a mid-range, shall we? Shall we? Should we let him know,
Played here in
bro?
the second half.
Nope.
A quick
That's
shot
me.
there.
That's
It's
me. I
off
missed
target.
time that.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Nope,
Yeah, that
not at
happens.
all.
Important thing is
But
for
that was
players,
on me.
just
That
don't
wasn't
beat
on him. That
yourself
was
up
on
and
me.
make a miss like that cost you another play.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5.
And one.
OG Anunoby is one
I could have lobbed that.
Yeah, OG can make
could
your
have
night
lobbed
a
that.
living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal
Dang
with
it.
wings who like to
That's
play in
me.
the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
We'll get boosted out here. Rose can take a rest.
Right around a
Jalen
minute and a
Wall.
half played in the third quarter.
Williamson.
Hart passes to Brunson.
Duncan.
Back
Pippen.
to Hart. Out to the wing.
Get back
From
on
deep.
defense. That's me.
New York
That
again
was on
can't
me. That
hit.
was horrible defense. That's on me. It's
Brunson's
not on you,
gone
Rose.
4
You
of
did.
12 from the floor.
That step back. It's not. It's not.
Rose against Brunson. Pass to King.
Fake. What are you doing, Hart?
Chicago
Bro,
shooting their
chill,
6th
man.
and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
First team foul.
The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here.
At the line, 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And New York has possession. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Anunoby.
Come on, big bro.
To stop the run.
No.
And Williamson with the block.
Great job by Williamson.
See
You
if
know,
I can
I
do
love
this,
watching him dunk, but man,
Green.
his block shots are spectacular.
There we go.
King gets the bucket.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Randall outside. Here's Hart. Clock at 6.
No.
And King pulls it down. Hart's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Unloads.
There we go.
And he drains the quick shot. King's got 8 here in this quarter.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring
There we
option.
go.
And here's the fast break.
The
The 3 is
pull
up.
up. Oh, that's me.
Kept alive. Wall, the pass to Williamson. Outside Brunson.
Show him that burner.
Takes a
Pull
3.
up.
Gets the
Wet.
3 ball to go. Brunson's
Took a
got 9.
grenade.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful
He's
thing.
left-handed like me.
Foul called on John Wall.
That's
his
unique.
first
That's a
foul.
very
And
unique
some
type of
changes
player
here
right
for New
there.
York. Achua's checked in for Hart.
He's gonna be one of my
DiVincenzo
favorite
comes
new
in for
guards. That's
Bridges,
for sure.
And Payne is subbed in for
Like
Brunson.
he's been
Randall
killing it lately.
with
I ain't
the
gonna lie.
drive. And the layup is
Bruce?
good off the glass. Randall's got his
Jalen
first
Bruce,
points of the game.
he's been killing it lately. I ain't
Sneaks
gonna
up
lie
on
to you.
athletically with that strength.
Hey.
You could argue he's at his best.
Yeah, he's been
when
killing
in
it lately,
attack
man.
mode.
He put a little flair on that
He's gonna
one.
go to the finals.
he did.
I got
Man, he's
the
a
Knicks
strong
winning in the
finisher.
Eastern Conference Finals
And here's
now.
the fast break.
There we
And
go.
he's
Go
going for the
lob.
open.
Hey.
Throwing down on the lob.
How many times are we
Yeah.
going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
It is underrated.
First trip to the free throw line.
That
for
actually
this
is
one.
true. It is underrated.
4th team foul.
First one falls.
He is underrated, passer.
Brian, he's checked in for New York.
The line, 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
I got it. Where you at?
Pass
Clutch
to
player of the
Brunson.
year.
The 3.
Pull up. That's me.
And it's New York with a
I
rebound.
thought I got that rebound. I guess not.
1:09 left in the third.
Get ready for the
Now here's
block.
Payne.
I
Three-pointer.
guess not.
Rebounded by Pippen.
Go. Go.
And here's Mitchell. Here's Brunson
Pull up.
outside. Drills
Clutch
it from
player
deep.
of the year,
12 points for him.
baby.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, he's right into that shot.
Ooh, poked away. DiVincenzo, the pass to McBride. Achua with a screen on Brunson. Now here's McBride. Brunson defending. Tatum against Randall.
Clank.
Misses the jumper from the wing. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's
Goodbye.
Mitchell.
And one.
That falls.
Lay
Nice
him.
feed from Jokic.
You're
That's
such
a
a
nice little
strong
feed.
guy.
Yes, sir.
Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed
Yeah.
6'1" height.
Dang it.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
5th team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. New York making a switch here.
Whoa.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo.
And DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists.
Oh,
He's a
that's
weapon.
me.
Brunson misses. And stolen by Brunson.
Clutch player of
jump
the year,
shot. Brunson's got 8
baby.
here in this quarter. And so it's
Yes,
Chicago
sir.
way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. They're communicating well. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there,
Duh.
dissecting the defense with that play.
Leahy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Achua is out there with Mitchell
come on.
Robinson. Then there's Campaign, and it's Kolek in at the point. Achua passes to Payne.
No.
Back to Achua.
No.
Payne against Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Oh, Jokic
Nope.
with the block.
Doing
Good
too
awareness
much.
from Jokic. He sees the shot forming and gets over there for the denial.
Oh, come
Achua
on.
with a
I
steal.
thought he was going to catch it and then lay that John up. But I guess not.
Here's Kolek. Checked by Mitchell. Here's DiVincenzo.
No.
Yep, count it.
Wow.
Brunson with it.
Move your big old self out the
Can't hit
way,
from in
big
close.
fella.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline.
No.
They're better than this. Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Thanks, Captain
At
Obvious.
halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
New York making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in.
Yeah, Jokic on the drive, and what a great finish.
And stolen by Brunson.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. And here's New York now. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 6-footer. Deflected. Here's Duncan. Defended by Payne. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Duncan. From outside the arc.
Green.
That one falls.
Come
Nice
on,
setup by
Nadal.
Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when your 7-footer, like Tim Duncan is knocking down jumpers off of passes like that there, it is devastating to the defense.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, a special move before that shot.
Well, he's too good a finisher to
special
blow
move
that
was
kind of
weak.
chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call.
That
to
was
the
weak.
defense.
Here's Duncan. Nails the baby hook. Duncan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
Top
Duh.
Robinson.
Talking about some very early.
Awaiting foul. Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul.
That one's off.
Dante DiVincenzo. At the line.
He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Throws it up high.
Hello.
Up high and down it
Got the
goes on the
double-double.
lob.
Great screen setting by Duncan there, and even better dive to the rim, which led to the basket.
Knocked away. And here they come.
Timmy,
That
hello.
was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right
Ah,
towards
that's
the
a
rim.
foul. I didn't go all the way to
Sweet
the
play.
left.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time.
I went to the left, but I
That's his
didn't go
first
all the
foul
way
of
to the
game.
left.
Bridges,
should've
he's
known.
checked in for DiVincenzo.
Coming onto the floor for your home team.
Here's Bridges.
Number 25. Mikal Bridges.
The rebound by Robertson. Robertson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Hello.
And
And
it's in
one.
there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Duh.
Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3,
Cock it back and throw it down.
did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backboard shakes.
So nice.
To the paint.
Thank you,
Lays it in
man.
off the pretty lob.
About to
Excellent court
say.
vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
And here's New York now. Brunson passes to Hart. From the low block.
No.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
Wow.
He made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot.
Wow.
Plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy is a fantastic competitor. Plays with energy on both ends. and it's infectious for his teammates.
Goodbye.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but
And
they'll take
one,
what they can
boy.
get at this point.
Move
And
out of
it
my
only
way.
makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling
Give me
it.
that.
Keep feeding him until he misses.
Pippen, the pass to Brunson. Launches a three.
I don't think I am going to
Nice
miss.
shot by Duncan.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Brunson against Brunson. Pass to Randall. There's the three.
Clank.
New York again can't
Told
hit.
ya.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked
Goodbye.
out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
That's off.
That three's off the mark.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
The first free throw is good.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Here's Duncan. Drives
Hello.
to the hoop.
Move.
Yes. And a nice assist
Too
from
late.
Brunson.
And kind of par for the
Sorry, I
course
need to
here,
foul
right?
again.
Coming through with a
I need
solid
that.
offensive
I
game
need
to
that
help them
28.
get this
I'm
lead.
sorry.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line, 2 shots.
I need this 28.
And the second free throw
Okay.
is good.
I need it better than you do.
8 seconds left in the game.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Here he
Move.
goes.
We got it.
Love his shot
We got it.
selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And so Chicago takes the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was
Yes,
an enemy
we hit
territory,
level
but they controlled
20,
the game and took
and
the
there we
crowd
go.
completely.
All right. So we just hit 2 levels. We had 19, 20. So next is up 21. Burner. I did the burner again. Whew. Yes, sir. So that means, you know what that means? Dark Matter Amari Stoudemire. Yes, sir. So now we're at level 20. Well, actually, no, we're at level 21. But now we just have to complete it. Excuse me. So, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and you know what? I'm not going to do no intro for that. All right, guys. There's our dark matter. Let me make sure I got... Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's open it. We all know who it is. It's Amari Stoudemire. That's who this is. But he has that 99 drive and dunk. So I gotta get some posters with him. And you already know I gotta add him on the team. I mean, it's obvious. So let's go ahead and do this squad. And he's another center, I believe, right? Right? Yep. So let me put him at the center position. Because I feel like that's necessary. Well, no. He's 6'11", so he's taller. So let me move you over here. We pretty much got a squad that we can just run on there. Okay. Unfortunately, Zion. You should have been a small forward, power forward, or a power forward, small forward. Chat, if y'all agree with me, let me know in the comments below. This Zion should have been power forward, small forward, not center. Not center. Respectfully. Oh, that's right. We gotta do the playoff thing. Let me make sure I got. Oh, this was unsold. I think this is like going for like 12K MT. I think. Let me make sure. Hold on. Yep. So we'll put this at 15K. Right underneath it, right there. Just give me my money. Anyways, just give me my money. Anyways, where is it? Yep, here he is. But let's lock this in. Coach cannot be sold. Switch out the coach here. There we go. Now, let's get it popping. Hold on. I want to see what's to this Amari Stoudemire, though. Alright, let's get it. Let's do domination. Pro. And let's go. 3 games to get to level 21, though.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA.
So far, we played 4. Remember, we got to hit 19.
Alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge.
And we're at home, so.
Patrolling the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Antetokounmpo, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Chicago, Stoudemire out there with Duncan. Then it's King. Then it's Rose. And it's Robertson in at the 2. Now here's Tatum. Takes the 3.
Nope.
And it's King with the rebound. Stoudemire, here we go.
No
2 points. That one goes.
And talk about a mobile big man. Stoudemire with unbelievable upside.
Tatum against King. Lets the 3 fly. Tatum no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the jam by Stoudemire.
And short trip for Stoudemire to the rim. And with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
Team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 11, Jalen Brunson.
Tatum
what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brunson.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Stoudemire, here we go. And Stoudemire slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Duncan against Tatum. Over Stoudemire. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Jokic sets the screen for Doncic. Just 4 to shoot.
No.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Duncan outside. From past the arc.
That's off.
It's hauled in by Doncic. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire.
Not anymore.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Doncic looking it over. Tatum against Duncan. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Duncan. Hey. A dunk by Duncan.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Chicago making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Rose against Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Anthony Edwards.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's foul number 2 for him. Argnani has checked in for Chicago.
Dang it. That's on me.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Chicago.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On deep, Robertson gets the three-pointer to fall.
This jumper is played like water, bro. I'm
generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brunson. Outside, Tatum shoots. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Brunson against Robertson. Brunson the pass to Doncic. With the floater.
Not happening.
And even 3-on-3 break. And
hello.
By Rose.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And attacking with all that wind. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 9. And here's Robertson outside.
That's off.
Jokic grabs the miss. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
From deep, Brunson buries the long-range jumper.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up.
We get bull jive all by
this game away
Thunder
early,
at 5.
and they should take it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Thunder at 7.
Good on both.
Trying to get Bevan.
And Chicago has
In
possession.
heaven. 7-11.
Game. Here's Mitchell.
Thunder at 7.
Comes up empty down low.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And so it's Chicago in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Durant is out there with Jokic. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Tatum, no good. Leonard looking around. Pass to Durant. Now Jokic. Loose. Jokic with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Oh, Tatum flies in to finish it off.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops, has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Chicago leading by 10. Mitchell outside. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Pushing it up. And Brunson throws it down.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Chicago. Robertson comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Scottie Pippen's checked in for King. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good again that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Robertson.
That's off.
And it's Curry with the rebound. Here's the three.
Grenade.
And
Pow.
there's Robertson. That's good on the assist from Duncan. Robertson's got 11 points.
I love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0
That's
run
off. That's off.
by Chicago.
Whoa, I did not mean to.
Good.
Another
My
good
bad.
play. This is how they built
I
the
pressed it a
lead,
little too
calling on
quickly.
the right guys
Way too
at the
quickly.
right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there.
Hello.
And continuing to press the advantage.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Curry on the wing. Covered by Robertson. Curry. That's good.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Robertson can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 5.
Never a bad idea setting Tatum up.
Duncan outside. Off target from outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
One on Pippen.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Chicago making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. Duncan with a screen on Davis. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And this is where Stoudemire's feast. And it's why his teammates look to get him the rock down low.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Chicago leading by 14. Mitchell outside. Back to Robertson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Robertson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Chicago.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time. It's Pippen with the drive. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Yeah, Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic has checked in for days. That one is no good. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 7.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
Robertson against Brunson. The shot by Robertson, no good. Brunson, left side. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Oscar Robertson has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. We've got Stoudemire. Derrick Rose is out there with Robertson. Then there's Duncan, and it's King at the small forward. Jokic with his screen on Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 18. From beyond the arc, and then some. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The 3 from Tatum. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Stephen Curry's checked in for Jalen Brunson. King's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Doncic kicks to Tatum. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Diversified scoring in this one for him. And it's a great finish! Oh, my.
Oh, he is firing his guys up now. Sweet dunk from Duncan. Mesmerizing.
Curry's shot is off. Chicago leading by 22. Pass to Stoudemire. Stoudemire slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 6.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Takes a 3. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Chicago. Rose against Curry. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside. Kicks it out to Robertson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Robertson can't get it to go. Here's Doncic. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Stoudemire. It's Chicago with another bucket. 1:57 left in the third. Poke loose. Robertson with the steal. And Oscar Robertson with the slam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Curry. And again, unable to change momentum here. Rose looking around. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
My goodness, that move was just nasty.
That's why he's my favorite guard, bro. That's why.
First team foul.
That's why.
Substitution on the court.
1:04 left to play in the third. Doncic passes to Edwards. Tatum on the wing. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And no good that time.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
From 15 feet away, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Tatum. Bangs home the trifecta.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Jalen Brunson.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. Pippen's checked in for King. John Wall comes in for Rose. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Robertson. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. 16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Into the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but overall. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Luka Doncic's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Davis. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2 guard.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Leonard against Tatum. Davis setting the pick for Leonard, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Davis, the pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Right block shot. Good work there as it goes.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Pippen finds Mitchell. Back to Pippen. The 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Leonard with the steal. Brunson with it. Brunson picks him up. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Doncic passes to Davis. It's good.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. Oh, and a dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Floats it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Tatum passes to Brunson. Mitchell in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Davis finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The three ball. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Brunson, left side. It's good from long range.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Brunson scanning the floor. Fires the three. The shot, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Pippen. Doncic with it. From deep. It's hauled in by Pippen. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Doncic, no good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well.
In the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
One shake. No, AD. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Mitchell. Brunson against Brunson. Stolen by Brunson. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basket.
I think 2 more games, because that's not enough. I already know. I'm already faked on. That's not enough.
we go.
Chicago foul. Tim Duncan. First personal foul. First team foul. Remaining in the game. 2 minutes. Chicago foul. Derrick Rose. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Joe Johnson. Tim Duncan.
Dang it.
Zion Williamson. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your home team, Jason.
Sorry guys, I had to stand up for a little bit. Hello. Hello.
Trey Young. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Chicago.
Timeout.
Home team.
Started.
Derrick Rose, 3 points.
Get on Tatum. Oh, yeah.
That's the end of the game.
Here we go.
D up on the free, go.
Bust that. Bust that. Let's start shooting.
4 points. John Starks. Zion Williamson.